Seeing the draft here, I would say that Team Flux have a lot of pressure to apply, but let's see together.
Well, with that being said, as we go in towards the Land of Dawn, we have our second best of three matchup here at the M5 World Championship between Team SMG versus Flux Esports. Team SMG on the blue side, Flux Esports on the red.
We're already seeing a little bit of spice here as Flux finesses this Hilda into that roam. Apex 47, known for his Estes, known for his Atlas, now picks up a hero that lives in the opponent's jungle. So something tells me a part of Flux actually wants to go fast, and this is the right hero, right? This is the hero that we were looking for, someone who can run alongside TNZ's Baksha as he wails away at Nico at half health. Oh wow, Flux already off to a great start.
I mean, it is just level 1, right? And that's what we should expect for the side of Flux. They need to start creating advantages around in the side lanes, and this kind of gives us a rough idea that they do want to play towards that gold side. But Boxy is starting on his purple. He's going to be ending up on the top side of the map, and it's going to be pretty crazy, right? These are potential expectations in terms of items. Don't get too confused just yet. It's only a minute and 20 seconds into the game.
I think that Avix is trying so hard to just pressure, I would say, the jungle area, but so far he cannot do that much because of the slowdown coming from the Angela and as well as the Matilda. So I would actually say that Team SMG, in terms of the rotation, they have to focus on their gold lane a little bit because they have two supports. So there's nothing better than having two supports. I think that these are actually the most banned supports in all the tournaments, not just the internationals.
They usually never get slipped through, but keep in mind.
Oh wait, hold on. Miko trying to help out Lord Smooth, committing his flicker because again, he ran into a 3-man mid-rotation from Flux. It's tough. And now the Turkish have priority over the First Lord.
Yeah,
Rather Turtle.
I don't think Team SMG is going to contest this at all, right? I mean, we're seeing that, unfortunately for Smooth, he's not level 4. He's already in a difficult matchup against Alien on this Rizla. Top side getting harassed early on, so it's difficult for Sasa to actually take trades for the time being. And Nico just getting stopped in his tracks with Flux parking in their jungle.
Well, if you got to watch Team SMG, you will think that they are kind of robots, but in a good way, because whenever they win the early game, whenever they have that chance, they continue.
Uh-oh! Alien here put down to 1/10 of his health. Yenzi to the rescue, keeping his XP laner alive. And just like that, Alien's back at it again. Let me get some heals here. Brave Smite doing its job. Stormy in mid does have the Hearth Guard, and it is off of cooldown. Didn't use it quite yet. So maybe now we see Team SMG actually, put up a fight.
Well, I don't know. Personally, for me, when I'm thinking about like Stormy on Angela, my blood starts to boil because he's Saksa.
Are they waiting for Saksha? Let's see here, because right now, it's no secret, the Turkish are saying when the fights happen, like this now, right now. Tianzi coming in, forcing a fight. Apex as well. I can't believe it. It's a 2v4 and they know it. Sunshine holding this Y-bush, puts a few stacks on to the Kage as they both back off.
Yeah, unfortunately with the Joy, the early game damage may not necessarily be there. It does take a little bit of ramping up to build to that point. But in the meantime, at least for Sasa, he's on the Beatrix, right? And we know that traditionally, even if Beatrix is in a quote-unquote losing matchup, clearing the waves is also an option.
And I would actually also want to add one more point. There is a strategy called Protect the King, and that's by protecting the gold lane. I think that the gold lane at this moment for Team SMG, like calling Sasa out here, should be served to the best because you have two supports, one of the best, if not the best supports at the current meta. So whenever there's pressure on Team SMG at the top lane, I think they have to prioritize to save Sasa and make him farm even more.
I think I agree with the sentiment there, especially with the micro rotations that are going on, sending him into the mid lane, picking up that wave, and then quickly rotating with the help of the guiding winds from Miko to get back top.
There we go. Second turtle fight coming in. Circling Eagle. Tianzi still able to hit the retribution. And now Saksha regretting everything. Running on out. Miko with the guiding winds. Now Smooth still holding on to the final slash. No one home.
Catch me if you can, I'm telling you. It's difficult to kind of lock them down, but Sasa... Down bottom! Sunshine barely gets away, but that was a close call for Sasa, calling in Stormy for the Hearth Guard, and the fight continues. Apex wailing away at Miko as we tell the tale of Arlet.
By getting near to that 5 minutes, we see that there's a switch lane that happens so fast, but what's also so fast is Saksa.
Oh, still Apex. This man is relentless. Oh, interesting. That stat down bottom might as well tell the story of how Arlet might be, what, foiled by Trisla?
Yeah,
Because the stats look better.
I mean, the stats definitely are going to look better
Whoa!
overall.
Oh, Miko.
He should be out of there, no problem, right? I mean, they're not going to dive this after they've used the Heart Guard. It's about the timeout in about, like, 4 seconds more.
Yep, this is a stolen Heart Guard, by the way, from Rosa. And as early as 5 minutes, they're already pulling a Turkish Ube as Miko tries to defend Stormy's position. Apex commits the power of wildness. Apex deep behind enemy territory as Tianzi rolls in like the Autobots, forcing another flicker from Miko. And now next Stormy on the docket, flickering on, now gets hit by the Poissons. And now Miko's up next. Sasa can't do much. In comes Smooth. Can he do anything? Dashes on through. Final slash. Serving up Genzi, but Sasa does not have the damage just yet. Sunshine pulls the trigger. Torn apart memory. Smooth folded in half.
I think that Smooth came in a little bit late. He was so late for that team fight, but on the other side, you see the Team Fire Flux are utilizing, taking that turret down. I think the Team Fire Flux took more than what this team fight was offering.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. And wait, this isn't a solo kill, right?
Alien.
He should be okay, right?
Oh! The DPZ not going to be able to save him. You were saying.
Yeah, I think that overall, the way that Fireflux is playing, it's actually pretty smart, right? But keep in mind that Team SMG are quite accommodating. For an example, we did see Stormy kind of flicker in an awkward manner, but he really understands that it's more important to give that kill over to Tianzi than to give it over to someone like Sunshine.
Look at this. After the turtle take, Team SMG looking to punish Apex. Not going to happen as he dashes on through the bushes using the Hilda's passive. It's tough. Fireflux taking all the turtles, going 2K ahead here, 7 minutes in.
Well, there's something that really irritates me about that, and they are and that's that Team SMG are focusing with Smooth more than they are focusing with Sasa.
I think they believe that at least for Sasa, it's easier for him to clear these waves in comparison to Smooth, who's already not only having a bad matchup in that 1v1, but more so, his wave clear isn't as effective.
Well, I would agree with you, but again, let's look at the in-game equipment here. We see that the Beatrix already got the Blade of Despair. On the other side, there's 2 items, so Sunshine is actually doing really good.
Oh, it looks like Team SMG might be looking for a play here. I wonder if they knew that Rosa was in the bush. Rosa, by the way, stole the Hearth Guard, and up top, this is odd. They planted Sakshajar for about 2 minutes now. Smooth gonna get taken down. What's happening to SMG?
This is what I was talking about, right? It's one of those moments where you want to see Team SMG kind of thrive, but it's really difficult with this style of comp, especially if Fireflux are going to be stuck so close together.
Well, Team Fireflux are actually doing really good with that draft. I wasn't, at the beginning, at the first phase, I wasn't agreeing with the draft that Team Fireflux had, but by seeing everything, like by seeing all the teams pick up all their heroes and showing us the strategy, I think that Team Fireflux are actually nailing it.
Yeah, Sue. Early in the draft, you were already not agreeing with the Turkish Ube, and here they're showing you this is the Turkish Ube.
Oh, but is it? I think that the Ube relies on the healing, though, right?
It's delicious. I mean, they stole the heal. They did steal the Heart Guard, so they have that going for them.
They did have that going for them, but at the very least, Tianzi, right, he's really taking advantage of his EXP lead. He keeps seeing Saksa hang around on the top side of the map, so he has been coming down to quickly tax him, put that brass tax on him.
But there's something I really wonder about. When does SMG get more, let's say, aggressive? Because 3 turtles in, Fireflux takes them all, and even with that Lord, it's so hard for them to contest.
I think it's a matter of a window. Team SMG is looking for a window. So far, they've been very passive. They've been taking trades, and it hasn't punished them as hard. But wait, this might be it. Alien down to a third of his health, forced to use a DPZ, and Tianzi looking for the clapback. A turn. Sunshine presses the button. Torn apart memory. Sasa going back. Oh, Lord Smooth with a final slash. Serving up an ult to Sasa. That's Nibiru's passion. Smooth taken down. Team SMG misses the window.
Anti-synergy once again, the final slash pushing them out of Bennett's rage. A little unfortunate there. I think they could have used it as zoning. Wait,
here we go. Kenneth Fedelin finds Rosa in the back, and the Joy gets its first actual assassination in the back line there. Amazing. He's able to dash right through. The Sakshanatics go wild.
Yeah, Saxa knows when to go in and how to go in, and by taking that kill, I think that this might be the first time that we see Team SMG actually fights.
Yeah, I mean, they are looking to get into these fights, but it can get extremely difficult, right? Because I'm imagining them trying to chase down a kill, and then all of a sudden, you're seeing the Toys Poissons just get laid across the floor, and you're just taking damage for no reason. Oh, Miko's playing with fire. Oh, no.
Kenzie answers back, and the rest of SMG were there. You were saying.
Yeah, I think that at a moment's notice, things are going to change. But I think that Team SMG are only going to get proactive once we hit the later stages of the game. For the time being, I think Fireflux have full control.
And also, I would say that Team Fireflux at this moment, I'm not going to say they have a lot of gold lead, but they don't want to take this Lord, actually. They are looking to fight.
It's a slow take here. The Turkish want to dance. Rosa with a stolen circling eagle, putting Miko down to a fifth of his health. Lord here at half. Alien kiting, Alien pulling. As CNZ says, let's call it off. Not a good Lord take here. They reset.
Fox going to show himself.
Whoa, here we go. Conceal play. They spawn out Smooth. Flickering on out. Final slash. And all but the kitchen sink left to take down Smooth. And here comes the rest of them. Saksha gets a heart guard in. Miko says, let's go. Alien gets caught out. The damage once more. Not enough. Fireflux retreats. Not a single casualty.
Fireflux understand the only person who can kind of set up a kill for the layup is Smooth. So you take him out of the equation and you can see them just kiting away from people like Saksa, who is currently, yes, he's catching up at EXP, but he doesn't have his third core item to actually deal enough damage.
Gideon, what you're saying is Smooth is the alley, the rest of them is the oop, and we've been only seeing oops.
Yep, it's painful. It's painful to watch, but at the same time, this is how Team SMG plays it when they are behind. Keep in mind, it's only a 3.6k lead. We're not seeing anywhere close to an 8k lead or even a 10k lead just yet, which could be very dangerous for Team SMG.
And for Team Fireflux, actually, after seeing the itemization of all the members, they are focusing so hard on that defense items in terms of the magical defense. So actually, they are they are totally right, because if you look at Team SMG, they have a lot of magical damage there, but some players of Team Fireflux were going for the Athena Shield, and some of them were going for the Radiant.
Yeah, and I think it's just going to be a matter of time, because there'll come a time wherein items don't matter. You have to execute on it. Maybe if you're to the level of AP Brendan Burmese Ghouls from earlier today, where it actually matters how you juggle. Right now, it's about positioning. And speaking of, hey, here's one strength Team SMG has. They can plant Stormy here, and it'll bite them less in the butt, much like how Fireflux Esports has to commit these two, Apex and Rosa, taking the long bush on orange.
I mean, they didn't have to actually commit, but at least they're planting them there. They have an idea that if they start moving, they can immediately punish.
And actually, by having an Angela, you have that free space of pushing on the other side of the map, and Team Fireflux knew that.
Rosa with a stolen circling eagle, got right into it, and there's the Bennett's Rage! Smooth with the final slash, and they take one down, make it two. Alien Kenzie for Saksha as Team SMG gets a winning trade. But, in the grander scheme of things, they lost the retribution and they're still going. River Bush coming in, forcing Apex to come through. Smooth wailing away. Not enough damage between these four left. Team SMG back off. Fireflux holding their ground.
Okay, they're going to need a reset here for the time being. Maybe they can get him in turret. It could be difficult, but Rosa, just really nice play. He still doesn't even have to use his flicker. Again, Team SMG have missed the opportunity. Yes, they were able to get 2 kills, but now it's back to just wave management.
As I told you before, Tennessee, I would actually like to call him the Soul Reaper. If you looked at his score, he's actually 6 out of 6 in terms of the kill. He's having 2 kills and 4 assists, as you can see, and he puts his final touches. Well, if we look at Team Fireflux and we wait for them until they get a Lord, we will take so long. They actually want to take the fight more than they want to take the Lord, and that is actually justified by having the Goldine and also having the control over the map.
Sunshine pulls the trigger there. Not enough stacks, but this is a slow-paced Lord dance. Gentlemen, can you believe it? Lord evolved. During the dance, he's like, come on, man. You guys don't take me or not?
Yeah, and I think that, at least for both of these teams, nobody really wants to be committing too hard on this Lord. Because again, the engage and counter engages coming in from both sides are actually pretty devastating. And I think, Fireflux have learned their lesson. They don't want to give any more of a lead over to Team SMG, so Team SMG must take the initiative.
And Genzi spot Smooth in that bush. Coming in with the final slash. It's Miko with his Wisps who actually take it down. Big win for Team SMG, but they do lose Smooth along the way. Fireflux doing damage control, backing off Team SMG, holding their ground here in mid. Tier 1 in jeopardy, gets taken down by the Turkish. And Saksha tries to look for the flank. In he goes, hard guard by Stormy, asking for the assist, and they back off. This is a perilous engage.
Yeah, a messy team fight followed by a mid lane turret, followed by a kill. And actually the one who takes that Lord was the rumor, so both junglers better luck next time. And look at Team SMG. You will see that they did recover, and that's actually the opposite of what I said earlier on. Team SMG, when they lose the early game, they don't recover well. Well, now they are answering me.
Yeah, I mean, they've been struggling to kind of set up this arm bar, really trying to like pull it out of their hands to get them into that chokehold, but Fireflux have been doing a really, really good job at kind of like slowing it down. But now it's coming to a point where, wait, hold on.
Oh, Miko gets folded in half. There's a trade though, the damage is real. Team SMG are obliging Fireflux, welcoming them with open arms as Sasa is fully loaded. Oh, now Fireflux on the defensive, losing turrets, top, mid, bottom, big fat wave, and Saksha and the gang pushing them back. Oh, now Stormy's feeling it. Now Stormy's just calling the shots.
He is, and honestly, coming to cinemas near you this December, Sasa Reloaded. I mean, the fact is that we're coming to a point where the items are starting not to matter, and that's where we see Team SMG actually building up that confidence. It's not like we're at a disadvantage. We're coming to a point where we can actually take you on toe-to-toe.
Well, look at Sunshine especially. He's the first one who completed his itemization, and at some point, one of these Wind of Nature, can be a game changer, because both marksmen have it. And if you looked at Team SMG, you will know that this is the person you want to take out. It's Sasa. He's the most dangerous. He is the most favorite, let's say, player at the team currently, because he is getting the assistance from both Matilda and Angela.
I mean, they're not gonna let him dry out against Fireflux Esports, right? I mean, he's the main source. I mean, does Apex get out of this?
Apex gets his immortality pop, and here comes the rest of Fireflux looking for the turn. Smooth takes him down. Sunshine already used. The Wind of Nature gets taken down by Saksha, and now Rosa's up next on the docket. Down to a fifth of his health, healing up. The Heart Guard able to get him in. DPZ by Alien. Gonna survive, but for how long? 2-0 quick takes by Team SMG.
Now imagine being Smooth. You get shafted in lane, you get shafted in the draft itself, and when all hell breaks loose, he is still able to pull Sunshine out of position for his team. That's what you need in an EXP laner.
SMG team, they just bounce back, they just come again, and not just with the kills. Also, the first inhibitor turret mid lane is now wide open for Team SMG, and actually looking at the flipping tables or the turning tables, now they are the ones who want a team fight at the Lord and not just the Lord.
Yeah, no. Fireflux are a man down, so they forced the issue and dealt permanent damage as Sasa and the rest of SMG rush that Lord. That's the second for them this game, and can confirm it's now evolved. How's the Ube looking like right now? That Lord is dealing extra damage.
It's starting to be real difficult here, especially if Sunshine is always going to get thrown out of position. Keep in mind, it's not just about him. It's also Rosa as well, right? He needs to find correct ultimates, but Saksha can run both of these heroes down. So it's one of those push and pull situations, and right now the real-time win rate is looking heavily in the favor of Team SMG, despite the abysmal early game.
Well, that's how things should be, actually. Team SMG, as I said earlier on, they have that momentum and they have to use it to their favor, applying a lot of pressure with these international strategies that they have just faced. Team SMG, so far, have learned something, and that to recover from a really hard early game.
They continue to grow. That's what I love to see. Here we go.
Circling Eagle, answering back. Miko compromising. Fireflux's positioning. That's a final slash from Lord Smooth. Sunshine down to a fifth of his health. Gonna get popped here before he even gets to use his ult. And now Sasa gets spotted out. Apex takes him out. 2 for 1 so far. Fireflux winning the trade. This is our base. Get out of my base! As Fireflux goes ahead and takes down the Lord. Team SMG might want to check themselves before they wreck themselves, as Saksha here buys the immortality just in the nick of time. He's still up. Now he's down, unless, where's the delay damage? There it is! Alien sent him home.
Oh, that was painful. I got a huge sense of PTSD. Like, I've seen this happen before at the wild cards, and it's happening all over again.
So recent.
It's so very recent, right? You gotta give it up to Apex 47. The fact that he is positioned so far up, not only giving vision, but more importantly, disrupting Sasa between his auto attacks, and more importantly, disrupting that reload is so key to Fireflux's victory. The fact that we not only saw Apex disrupt him, but the commitment from Alien to ensure that it happens. Team SMG, after Sasa's full combo, lose all their damage when Sasa dies.
I'd actually also want to... I would actually applaud for Apex because he made them distracted, so distracted the backline was in chaos.
Oh, circling Eagle, knocking up TNZ, final slash already committed, plus the Puisan, so both teams understand, hey, if we don't spend our ults, we might have died here. So with that said, Team SMG, they respect the fact that, hey, we kind of overcommitted there.
Well, look, at this point, I think that both damage dealers, the Saxa and also Sasa, are being treated as kings because at this moment, both of them can have the assistance of two supports, and not just that, you have the immortality, and not just that, even you can use the freeze or a wind of nature. So at this point, I think that Team SMG is unkillable.
I think that unkillable is a statement. It kind of depends. I feel like it comes down to whether Team SMG want to fully commit. And I think that commitment condition really boils down to ultimate usage from the side of Fireflux Esports. If we learn anything from Fireflux, wait, hold up, Saxa is going pretty deep here.
He's checking into that bush, forcing Sunshine
Oh my gosh.
to use the ult. That's a respectable amount of damage there that Saksha has to heal up. Oh, Gideon, you were saying?
Yeah, I think that at this point in time, Fireflux, they're waiting for the engagement of Team SMG to look to punish.
Yeah, no, they're so much better on the turn.
Do you guys think that we will see like a flicker final slash from Smooth taking everything away right now?
Only if we see Sunshine and Rosa really close together.
Looking for the setup, Smooth in the middle of four. There's one, displacing TNZ. TNZ steals it right underneath SMG's nose as they force Saksha to go ahead and juggle items. The hard guard not coming in clutch. 2 for none. Thank you very much. You get nothing, good sir, as Fireflux just... Oh man, that's it. That's it. This is a big win. Just like that, and rubber bands over to their side again.
And they get another kill on top of that. 3 down, a Lord take as well, despite getting pushed away by Smooth. It just was not enough. Fireflux come out on top.
With impunity. Everything that they've done, Team SMG could not answer back. Now they're inside the base. The first inhibitor is going to fall, and that might be all they need. They're defending. Oh, no minions, no minions. Can they do it? Smooth in 10, smooth in 10.
Smooth in 10, Saxa in 17, and unfortunately Miko in 30. And it means... what?
Wait.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's already one immortality done. It's not going to stop Fireflux from actually pushing in, but let's see if they're actually going to get greedy with it. Because by the time that Lord actually makes it to that inhibitor turret, most of Team SMG is going to be alive.
Yeah, a few seconds ago, we have witnessed a massacre happening with the hands of Team Fireflux, and Team SMG now have to bounce back, have to come back from that, and coming back from such hit is so hard.
Here we go. This is all 5 members of each team in the base. Team SMG coming in, Alien, gonna get his immortality popped. There it is, underneath this Lord. You don't wanna fight, there is a passive, the extra damage. Sunshine, torn apart memory, Sasa, gonna get popped, his immortality still good. The base, Fireflux takes game 1.
Good game coming out from